Beloved child of light, hear me now. I am Archangel Michael, messenger of heaven and protector of your destiny. I do not come by accident. I do not come by coincidence. I come at this exact moment because the hour is critical, the assignment is urgent, and your name is glowing before the throne of God. I was commanded to step forward, to speak directly into your life, and to deliver a message that cannot wait until tomorrow. You may think you stumbled here by chance. You may believe this is just another word in a sea of words. But I tell you with the authority of heaven itself, this is divine appointment. This is heavenly timing. This is not entertainment. This is your lifeline. Heaven has decided that today your financial destiny must shift. Today, the heavens declare that $99 million, yes, 99 million, is being released as your spiritual inheritance. Do not take this lightly. Do not scroll past this as if it were a casual whisper. For the weight of generations is pressing into this very moment. Your ancestors prayed for this. They labored, they suffered, they cried, but they did not see the fulfillment. And now the mantle has fallen upon you. The crown rests upon your head. The scroll with your name has been unsealed. And I, Michael, have been ordered to guard this transfer with the sword of divine fire. Child, I am begging for your 1 minute. Just 1 minute of undivided attention. Because 1 minute of faith is greater than a lifetime of doubt. 1 minute of alignment can shift the course of centuries. 1 moment of obedience can unlock a floodgate that no demon, no curse, no enemy can ever shut again. Do you not feel it? Even now, as your eyes rest upon these words, your spirit stirs. Your heart knows this is not ordinary. There is a pull in your soul, a trembling in your chest. That is not fear. That is confirmation. That is your destiny responding to the sound of heaven. Hear me clearly. A financial mantle is descending upon you today. Not tomorrow, not 1 year from now. Today. At the appointed hour, a divine transaction begins. $99 million. Wealth stored, wealth hidden, wealth delayed, is now moving in your direction. And if you receive this word with an open heart, if you dare to say yes, the angels will accelerate what has been waiting. I do not speak this number to tease you. I do not declare it to entertain you. This is written in the heavenly courts. This is sealed by the hand of God Himself. And I was sent to warn you. If you ignore this message, the transfer will pass you by. It will seek another vessel, another name, another life. But heaven longs for it to be yours. There are forces that do not want you to hear this. There are whispers around your name, curses spoken in secret, traps laid in the shadows. They have studied your timeline. They have tried to delay your harvest. They have fasted against you. They have spoken against you. But I stood guard. I broke the altar. I shattered the curse. I destroyed the assignment of those who envied your future. Yet I cannot choose for you. You must agree. You must say yes. This is your confirmation. You prayed for a sign. You asked heaven to prove that you were not forgotten. And here it is. I am speaking, the Spirit is moving, and the gates are opening. 99 million is not just a number. It is the symbol of your restoration, the measure of your recompense, the weight of your generational breakthrough. So I call to you urgently and without apology. Do not walk away. Do not dismiss this. Heaven is watching. Angels are circling. The throne has spoken. Your name has been written in golden fire upon the scroll of wealth. And at the appointed hour, the vaults will open. Say yes. Whisper it. Declare it. Believe it. For your yes is the key, and without it, the doors cannot swing wide. With it, no power in existence can hold back what is already yours. Beloved, this is not hype. This is not random. This is heaven's decree. And I, Archangel Michael, will not leave your side until what is promised is delivered. The transfer has begun. The countdown is active. And your miracle is at the door. Child of light, listen with your spirit, not just with your ears. For what I am about to reveal carries the weight of eternity. Heaven is serious. This is not a dream. This is not imagination. This is a holy transaction, and your name is on it. The vaults of heaven have opened, and the decree has been spoken. $99 million is moving toward you. You wonder, why me? Why now? Why such a great number? Because your life has been tested like gold in the furnace. You have endured storms others could not survive. You carried burdens in silence. You gave when you had little. You forgave when betrayal broke your heart. And because of this, heaven has judged you faithful. The measure of your trial determines the measure of your reward. This is not random. This is righteous recompense. Archangel Michael says, I saw the enemy plotting against you. I saw their words written in the air like poison. I saw the woman who carried your name into a dark place. I saw the man who spoke curses against your finances. I saw those who laughed at your struggle, thinking you would never rise. But I tell you now, their laughter has turned to confusion. Their schemes are collapsing. Their curses have returned to their own hands. For no force of darkness can undo what heaven has already sealed. Understand this clearly. Heaven's wealth is never released without resistance. That is why the warfare around you has been so intense. That is why, in recent days, you have felt sudden heaviness, strange distractions, unusual conflicts. These were not coincidences. They were last attempts of the enemy to steal your moment. But I intervened. I cut the cords. I shattered the spells. I stood guard over your soul at midnight when unseen hands tried to tamper with your path. That is why you woke up this morning. That is why your spirit feels this stirring now. Because you are still chosen. You are still protected. And you are still marked for breakthrough. Child, do not doubt. Do not allow logic to silence faith. Your mind may say, this is too much. This is too big. This cannot be real. But your spirit knows better. Your heart knows this is divine. Heaven does not speak to waste words. When God declares, it becomes law. And the law has been spoken. You will receive 99 million. But hear me well. The condition is alignment. The condition is faith. If you treat this as casual, you delay the release. If you allow fear to steal your yes, the gates slow their opening. But if you open your spirit fully, if you whisper yes without hesitation, the release accelerates. Heaven moves at the speed of your agreement. 1 second of faith moves faster than 1,000 days of doubt. Do you feel the urgency? Heaven is counting on your response. Angels are circling, waiting for the sound of your yes. For when your voice aligns with God's decree, creation itself bows, doors swing wide, and blessings rush like a flood. I see the account with your name on it. I see the numbers shifting. I see the documents being stamped. I see signatures written in light. I see a transfer unlike anything you have ever imagined. This is not trickery. This is not illusion. This is divine order manifesting into the natural. And yet, there is danger. There are people close to you who sense this shift. They may smile at you, but envy burns behind their eyes. They pretend to care, but they plot in silence. They are waiting, watching, hoping to steal your moment. But I expose them now. Their access to your energy is revoked. Their power to delay your blessing is stripped away. For heaven has chosen you, and no counterfeit can replace you. God says, you were always meant to be wealthy, not just for comfort but for calling. This 99 million is not greed. It is purpose. It is fuel for the mission I placed within you. It is provision for the vision. It is legacy, restoration, and transformation. You will not hoard it. You will multiply it. You will heal families, fund dreams, and create futures. You will use what is coming to turn curses into blessings, to lift others as I lift you. So, beloved child, hear my plea again. Do not ignore this. Do not scroll away. Do not dismiss the voice of heaven. This is not another word to forget by tomorrow. This is the turning point of your life. Your 99 million is already written, already sealed, already in motion. All heaven asks of you is faith. All heaven seeks from you is agreement. Say yes. Speak it. Whisper it. Shout it. Declare it. For every yes echoes in eternity, and with each echo, the transfer draws closer. Beloved child, hear me with urgency, for the clock of heaven is moving. There is an appointed hour, written in light before the throne, when the release of this 99 million must unfold. This is not random. This is not guesswork. Heaven has a calendar, and your name is scheduled upon it. At the divine moment, what was locked will open, what was hidden will be revealed, and what was delayed will rush forth like a river breaking through the dam. Do you not see? Time in heaven is different than time on earth. To man, hours are measured by the turning of hands on a clock. But in heaven, hours are moments of divine alignment, intersections where eternity touches earth. And today, your timeline has collided with destiny. The hour is marked. The decree is active. The angels are already in motion. I, Michael, have been commanded to guard this transfer with holy fire. Other angels march with me, positioned around your name, forming a circle of protection. They carry scrolls. They hold keys. They are stationed at the gates of banks, at the tables of decision-makers, at the very doors where your name will be spoken. You cannot see them with mortal eyes, but their presence surrounds you even now. They guard against delay. They resist interception. They fight off the spirits of confusion that seek to slow what is ordained. But child, hear me clearly. Heaven's speed is tied to your agreement. If you delay, the angels must pause. If you doubt, their movement slows. But if you align, if you believe, if you declare yes, then their speed becomes lightning. Their wings beat faster. Their hands move swifter. The process unfolds at heaven's highest velocity. Faith accelerates. Doubt delays. Do you understand the danger of hesitation? The enemy knows he cannot cancel what God has decreed. He cannot steal what heaven has sealed. But he can distract you. He can make you hesitate. He can make you reason it away, thinking, this cannot be for me. And with every moment of hesitation, the countdown slows. That is why I plead with you now. Do not hesitate. Do not postpone your yes. The appointed hour is closer than you think, and your faith must be in position when it arrives. God says, I have not forgotten you. I have not abandoned your prayers. I scheduled this moment long before you knew to ask. I wrote your name beside this hour while you were still in the womb. I watched your journey, your tears, your struggles, and I waited for the perfect alignment. And now the time is here. The gates are opening. The vault is releasing. The angels are moving. This is your appointed season. I tell you the truth. The warfare you have felt recently was not random. The strange conflicts, the sudden fatigue, the unexpected disappointments, they were all attempts to make you miss your hour. The enemy cannot erase your name from the scroll, but he hoped to distract you long enough that you would not be ready when the gates opened. He wanted you weary. He wanted you bitter. He wanted you unbelieving. But you are still here. Your faith may be small, but it is alive. And because it is alive, heaven can move. I see the ledger in heaven. I see the figures written beside your name. 99 million, not as a dream, but as a record. It is written in fire, cannot be erased. It is inheritance. It is recompense. It is transfer. And I, Michael, have been commanded to oversee its delivery until it is fully placed into your hands. Do not think this is exaggeration. Do not believe this is just words. Look at the confirmation all around you. The stirring in your chest, the quickening in your spirit, the signs you have been noticing. Heaven has been whispering, preparing you for this announcement. This is not the first signal, but it is the loudest. It is the one you cannot ignore. Child, heaven moves in real time. While you read these words, angels are already shifting, already delivering, already opening doors on your behalf. A divine countdown ticks even now. Every second counts. And the difference between delay and acceleration lies in your response. Say yes. Whisper it. Declare it. Align yourself with heaven's decree. For when the appointed hour strikes, what has been held back for years will burst forth in a single moment. People will call it sudden. They will say, "It happened overnight." But you and I will know it was written long ago. Do not delay. Do not doubt. For the appointed hour is here, and heaven is watching how you respond. Beloved, I must take you deeper now. Many times you asked, why was my path so difficult? Why was I left alone? Why did doors close when I prayed for them to open? And heaven answers, it was not rejection, it was protection. It was not denial, it was divine delay. Child, listen closely. When God ordains a release as great as 99 million, He must first prepare the vessel. You were not being punished in the waiting. You were being purified. You were being refined like gold in fire. Every setback, every silence, every season of hiddenness was shaping you for this exact hour. I, Michael, stood by you during those lonely nights. I watched when you felt invisible, when you looked at others prospering while you remained stuck. But heaven was not ignoring you. Heaven was hiding you. There were people around you who were not meant to handle your blessing. They would have used you, drained you, stolen from you. That is why heaven pulled you aside, isolated you, shielded you. Felt like rejection, but it was protection. God says, I had to separate you from certain voices, certain circles, certain habits. If I had released the abundance then, it would have been wasted, stolen, or corrupted. But now you are stronger. Now your vision is clearer. Now your spirit is anchored. What once could have been taken from you can no longer be touched. That is why the delay was divine calibration. I aligned your heart. I adjusted your steps. I tested your motives. And now, you are ready to carry what others could not. Child, do you not see? Even in your wilderness, you were never alone. I fought battles you could not see. I deflected curses sent to stop your progress. I shielded you when jealousy rose against you. I stood watch while the enemy plotted, and each time I raised my sword in your defense. You thought nothing was happening, but in the unseen, everything was happening. The attacks you endured were evidence of the treasure within you. Hell does not waste energy on the empty. The enemy fought you hardest because he saw what was coming. He saw this release, this 99 million ordained with your name, and he trembled. He tried to delay it. He tried to break you before you reached it. But every storm only proved you could endure. Every tear only watered the soil of your miracle. God says, I counted your tears. I recorded your prayers. I measured every sacrifice you made when no one applauded. I watched you give when you barely had enough. I saw you love when others betrayed you. That is why I can trust you now. That is why this wealth is not just money, but mantle. I am not only giving you resources, I am giving you responsibility. You are ready because you have been faithful in famine, and those who are faithful in little shall be trusted with much. The world will say, it happened suddenly, but you will know it was years in the making. Every season of silence, every closed door, every hidden year was storing treasure for this moment. The vault has always been full. The wealth has always been waiting. But heaven was waiting on you to heal, to mature, to rise into alignment. And now you are aligned. Child, I tell you this so you do not despise the waiting. Look back and see the purpose in it. You prayed for strength, and the delay built your strength. You asked for wisdom, and the hidden years sharpened your discernment. You longed for purpose, and the wilderness carved clarity into your soul. You are not who you were then. You are greater, wiser, stronger. And that is why heaven says, now, hear this, the 99 million is not only a number. It is restoration multiplied. It is repayment for years the locust devoured. It is divine justice for the betrayals you endured. It is heaven's way of saying, I saw you, I never forgot you, and now I reward you. I, Michael, stand as witness. I stood with you in your trials. I shielded you in your battles. And now I stand with you in your breakthrough. The preparation is complete. The alignment is finished. The appointed time has arrived. Do not fear. Do not doubt. The delay was never denial. It was preparation. And now, prepared one, receive what is yours. Beloved, let me open your eyes to the unseen, for there are realities unfolding right now beyond what your senses can grasp. In the courts of heaven, there are scrolls, and upon these scrolls are written the decrees of God, unshakable, unbreakable, unstoppable. Your name has been inscribed upon one such scroll, the scroll of supernatural release. Written in golden fire upon it are the words, 99 million assigned, approved, and delivered. This is not imagination. This is record. What heaven writes cannot be erased by man, cannot be delayed by devils, cannot be canceled by circumstance. It is sealed by the authority of the Most High. Even now, angels bow before the throne as this decree is read aloud. And as it is spoken, it becomes law in the spirit and must manifest in the natural. I, Michael, have been charged with delivering what is on the scroll into your life. And I do not walk alone. Hosts of angels march with me, positioned in strategic places. Some stand at the gates of financial institutions, unseen but active, ensuring approvals flow your way. Others stand beside influential people you have not yet met, whispering your name into their thoughts, stirring their hearts with favor toward you. Others guard your home, your family, your steps, shielding you from sabotage as the release approaches. Do you not know that heaven often uses human hands to deliver divine blessings? God could rain down resources directly, but He delights in orchestrating connections, in aligning hearts, in moving people to become vessels of His will. Even now, there are men and women being stirred with a nudge they cannot explain. They feel compelled to help you, to bless you, to partner with you. Some are millionaires, some are gatekeepers of opportunities, some are hidden benefactors who will appear at just the right moment. They themselves may not understand why they feel drawn to you, but it is heaven's design. Child, when the scroll is released, everything connected to it must move. Phone calls will come unexpectedly. Emails will arrive bearing approvals. Conversations will open doors you did not knock on. Documents will carry your name with favor written in invisible ink. It will appear natural, but it is deeply supernatural. For every natural transaction is guided by an unseen hand. God says, I am weaving threads behind the curtain. I am moving people like pieces on a chessboard. I am stirring hearts in distant places, aligning resources long hidden, unlocking vaults long sealed. And when it converges, it will look like coincidence. But you will know it was divine orchestration. Do not despise small signals. A random call, a delayed payment suddenly released, an unexpected recommendation. These are not small. They are signs of the scroll being activated. They are confirmations that the decree is alive and moving. Heaven gives signs so your faith may rise. But hear me with urgency. Though the decree is unshakable, your agreement quickens its manifestation. Heaven does not force. Heaven invites. God will never override your will. He waits for your yes. He waits for your spirit to align, for your words to agree, for your faith to match the decree. That is why I plead with you, do not treat this lightly. This is not hype. This is not just another message. This is sacred. This is sealed. This is now. Child, even as you read these words, angels are positioned at your side. I am standing guard. I raise my sword against every spirit of doubt, every whisper of fear, every distraction that seeks to steal your focus. For the enemy knows he cannot stop the scroll, but he can try to dull your faith, to make you indifferent, to cause you to shrug at what heaven is shouting. Do not allow numbness to settle. Do not say, perhaps later. The appointed hour is set. The decree is alive, and your agreement is the key that unlocks speed. Say yes. Whisper it from your heart. Declare it with your lips. Align with heaven's scroll, and watch how quickly the natural begins to bend. For when heaven speaks, earth must obey. And heaven has spoken your name. The scroll is open. The decree is active. The angels are positioned. The channels are being aligned. This 99 million is not a possibility. It is a certainty. The only question is whether you will rise in faith to receive it. I tell you this with reverence. Heaven waits for your yes. Beloved child, listen with reverence, for what I reveal now carries great weight. Do not think of this 99 million merely as wealth, as numbers in an account, as paper signed by men. No, it is far more. It is mantle. It is covering. It is responsibility poured from heaven into your life for a purpose beyond yourself. God says, I do not release abundance without mission. I do not pour resources without vision. I am not sending money to inflate pride, but to expand kingdom. This release is not about luxury, it is about legacy. It is not about comfort, it is about calling. Child, you have wondered often, what is my purpose? Why do I feel a fire in me that never goes out? Why do I sense there is more for me than what I see? This wealth answers that question. For the money is tied to your mission. It is not random. It is not detached. It is designed. Every dollar carries assignment. Every resource carries weight. I, Michael, have guarded mantles like this throughout generations. When Moses was chosen, heaven gave him staff and signs to lead a people. When David was anointed, heaven gave him favor and resources to build a kingdom. When Esther was positioned, heaven gave her access to a throne to save her nation. And now you stand in their lineage, chosen, assigned, anointed. This 99 million is not just financial, it is generational. It will break curses. It will build foundations. It will shift bloodlines. Child, think not only of yourself. Think of the ones who will be fed because of your obedience. Think of the children who will be educated because of your faith. Think of the broken who will be sheltered, the hopeless who will be restored, the lives that will rise from despair because you carried this mantle well. This is why you were prepared. This is why the waiting was long. For this blessing carries responsibility too great for the unready. God says, I am entrusting you with what many have asked for but could not handle. I am placing in your hands what others misused and lost. I am giving you what I held back until I found one I could trust. You are that one. You are that vessel. You are the chosen steward of this release. Understand this clearly. Money is not evil. Money is tool. In the hands of the righteous, money builds. Money heals. Money frees. Money becomes a weapon of light against darkness. The world says money corrupts, but that is because the unrighteous have held it too long. Now heaven is transferring it from the hands of the unjust into the hands of the faithful. This is wealth transfer. This is divine reversal. This is justice written in gold. And child, you must know this. The mantle is not only for today. It is for tomorrow. It is for generations. Your children, and their children after them, will drink from the well that is being dug tonight. The curse of lack that plagued your family is shattered. The chains of debt and limitation are broken. Where your ancestors struggled, you will build. Where they lacked, you will overflow. This is generational recompense. This is restoration multiplied across time. Do not fear the size. 99 million is not too large for you, for it comes with heaven's wisdom. You will know where to build, where to plant, where to give, where to multiply. Angels will guide your steps. Divine connections will arrive to assist you. Strategies will be whispered in your spirit. You will not carry this alone. Heaven is partnering with you. I, Michael, assure you this wealth is mantle. And with mantle comes anointing. You will carry authority in realms you have never walked. You will sit at tables where your presence shifts the atmosphere. You will sign documents where your signature breaks chains for thousands. You will release funds where your obedience unlocks destinies. This is holy. This is sacred. This is not for greed, but for God. Child, rise into the weight of this calling. Do not shrink. Do not fear. Heaven would not give you what you cannot carry. You have been chosen because you are ready. This 99 million is not about numbers. It is about nations. It is about lives. It is about legacy. And heaven rejoices because you said yes. Beloved, now I must speak plainly about the resistance you have felt, for there is meaning in your storm. Do not treat your recent struggles as random cruelty. Treat them as the last, loud thrashings of an enemy who knows his time is short. When a decree of heaven moves toward a life, hell presses back with everything it has. The sudden headaches, the unexplained arguments, the doors that slammed unexpectedly. These were not accidents. They were distractions, designed to make you miss your moment, to make you sigh and say, "I'm done." So the timing shifts and the blessing slows. But you are not done. You are closer than you think. I, Michael, have watched the assignments aimed at you. I have seen whispers in dark rooms, whispered names, bitter prayers, and secret vows formed to block your way. There were hands that tried to lift your name into a bowl of water to cool the flame of your favor. There were words spoken over your timeline to confuse and to delay. These things happen in the shadows. They are often small at first. An irritated friend, a sudden billing notice, a broken item at a critical moment, but they compound when left unchecked. The enemy hoped your frustration would make you lower your guard, to stop watching, to stop believing. He hoped you would scroll past the word of alignment and let the hour pass without your agreement. Hear me. The intensity of attack is evidence of destiny. Demons do not waste energy chasing empty things. They gather where treasure is stored. The very fact that you were under assault means you are marked for blessing. That should not make you proud. It should make you vigilant. It should make you watchful. It should move you to prayer, to wise action, and to righteous boundaries. But do not mistake vigilance for paranoia. Do not turn every person who crosses your path into an enemy. The enemy loves to create suspicion because suspicion fractures community and isolates you. Keep your circle small but not suspicious. Keep your counsel wise but not fearful. If someone's presence regularly drains you, create distance. If someone's access is healthy and builds you up, keep them close. Use wisdom. Ask for discernment. Test spirits with prayer and counsel, not with accusation and public shame. Practical defenses are part of your victory. Spiritual warfare is real, so is common sense. Secure your accounts. Change passwords. Put legal measures in place where necessary. Document suspicious activity. If a relationship is toxic and contagious with envy, remove its access to your finances and your plans. If a legal matter threatens to surface, seek counsel. Heaven brings resources, but earth requires prudence. I command you to be as wise as serpents and as gentle as doves. Do not hand your blessing to thieves because you were careless or because you refused to protect what was entrusted to you. When attacks come, do not respond in anger. Do not answer with public shaming or reactive posts. Those are traps that fuel the agenda of those who wish you harm. Instead, respond with a quiet strength. Pray. Seek counsel. Move with integrity. Let your actions be the loudest testimony. When the blessing arrives and the enemy realizes their plan failed, they will be silenced by the fruit of your restraint. Know this also. Some of your most painful betrayals were permitted so you would learn the art of stewardship. Those who hurt you taught you discernment. Those who left you taught you independence. Those who laughed at your vision taught you perseverance. Do not curse the lessons. Use them. The scars on your heart are not just reminders of pain. They are certificates of survival. They are proof that you have been prepared for responsibility. There is another danger I must warn you about, the danger of reactionary retaliation. When the tide turns, you may feel the urge to fight back, to expose, to humiliate. Resist that urge. The blessing you are about to receive will multiply when it is governed by mercy. If you settle scores, you will soil the very source of your increase. Instead of vengeance, choose restoration if possible. If restoration cannot be made, choose to release and move on. The power of your blessing will be seen not in how loudly you punish your enemies, but in how generously and wisely you steward what is given. Finally, I remind you of the weapons that actually work. Faith is a weapon. Obedience is a weapon. Prayer that aligns with heaven's word is a weapon. Practical preparation, financial hygiene, legal counsel, trustworthy advisors is also a weapon. Combine them. Let them work together. When your spirit prays and your hands prepare, you create a fortress with both heavenly and earthly strength. Angels will not bring what they cannot protect by your sensible acts. Stand firm. Do not be moved by the noise. The resistance will wane because it serves a purpose, to prove the depth of your commitment. When you remain, when you say yes despite fear, you validate heaven's choice, and the enemy loses his leverage. Your steadfastness is the key that unlocks acceleration. Keep your heart guarded, your mind clear, your circle discerning, and your hands ready to steward. I have seen the effort used against you. I have cut the cords. I have broken the altars. Your path is cleared, but you must walk through with wisdom. The storm was fierce because the prize is great. Now walk forward. Stay alert. Keep faith. The hour is near, and the resistance will not outlast your yes. Child of light, hear me now with both urgency and clarity. The release has already begun. Do not think of this as a promise that lingers far away. Think of it as a transaction already processing, already flowing, already touching the edges of your reality. What heaven decrees does not wait on man's approval. What heaven sends cannot be stopped by earthly systems. The 99 million has been spoken, stamped, sealed, and released. The scroll has been opened, the decree has been signed, and the angels have been dispatched. I, Michael, stand as witness to this movement. I have seen the numbers shift in heavenly record. I have watched the divine vaults unseal. I have observed the golden streams of provision rushing like rivers to find the path that leads directly to you. Do not say when, for the when is now. Do not say how, for the how is already working. Do not say why me, for heaven has already answered. Because you are chosen, because you are faithful, because you are trusted. Acceleration is upon you. What would normally take years will take days. What would normally take months will take hours. The natural pace of life is being overridden by the supernatural pace of heaven. You will soon see opportunities stack upon opportunities. Emails that sat unanswered will suddenly bring good news. Contracts delayed for years will suddenly resurface. Connections you thought lost will suddenly reappear, but this time they will come with purpose, not confusion. The timing is exact, the hour is near, the alignment is divine. God says, delay is broken, hesitation is silenced, procrastination is destroyed. The hour of acceleration has come. I am moving you from waiting into walking, from expectation into experience, from promise into possession. Child, remember this. Acceleration requires readiness. When trains move quickly, only those prepared can board. If you hesitate, you miss it. That is why I have been speaking with such urgency. That is why heaven has been tugging at your spirit. This is not casual. This is not entertainment. This is divine emergency. You may feel the tension even now in your chest, the pull of your soul, the sense that something beyond words is happening. That is confirmation. Your spirit already knows that time is shifting. That is not anxiety. It is awakening. You are sensing acceleration in your very bones. Heaven is drawing you into agreement so the flow increases, so the miracle moves faster. Understand this mystery. Heaven does not pour into unprepared vessels. Acceleration without readiness causes spillage. That is why you had to wait, why the process seemed long, why your character was tested, why your patience was refined. If this mantle came before time, it would have destroyed you. If it came when your circle was full of snakes, it would have been stolen. If it came when your hands were careless, it would have been wasted. But now you are different. You are ready. That is why the timing is perfect. I, Michael, have seen the schedule. I have seen the countdown. I have heard the trumpet blast in heavenly halls declaring the hour of release. And I declare to you now, the money is moving. The transfer is in progress. The breakthrough is en route. Child, you will not recognize your life in weeks. The shift will be so swift that those who mocked you will be left speechless. Those who doubted you will stumble to explain your rise. Those who cursed you will be silenced by your blessing. Not because you fought them, not because you argued, but because heaven moved too quickly for them to react. They will not be able to stop what arrives. They will not even have time to interfere. The speed of your blessing will outrun their schemes. Acceleration also means signs will appear. Pay attention. A call will come at an unexpected time. A message will arrive with language that feels familiar, like confirmation. A door will open so smoothly that you will know it is not man's doing but God's. These are signals of acceleration. They are not random. They are markers that the 99 million is manifesting. God says, do not grow weary now. Do not second-guess what I have already sealed. You have waited years. You have prayed nights. You have endured storms. Will you now doubt when the dawn has already broken? Lift your head. Square your shoulders. Prepare your hands. The blessing is not waiting. It is moving. Child, tonight at the appointed hour, acceleration will meet manifestation. The invisible will become visible. The spiritual will descend into the natural. The 99 million is not a dream. It is a decree, and decrees of heaven cannot be reversed. Stay in alignment. Do not let fear slow your steps. Do not let doubt choke your agreement. Do not let distraction steal your focus. Keep your spirit open, your faith strong, your heart expectant. For acceleration is here, and your name is on the scroll of sudden miracles. Beloved child, you have asked for signs. You have whispered in your prayers, Lord, show me if this is real. Confirm it so I do not walk in foolishness. Heaven heard you. Heaven responded. And I, Michael, have been sent to tell you, the signs are already appearing around you, though you may not yet recognize them. Signs do not always come with thunder or flashing lights. Many times, they are quiet confirmations, small nudges, divine coincidences that repeat until you finally notice. When you see a number reappear in unexpected places, that is a sign. When you hear a phrase more than once from unrelated voices, that is a sign. When a door you thought was permanently closed suddenly begins to budge, that is a sign. Heaven is subtle, but heaven is sure. God says, I will not leave you wandering in confusion. I will confirm my word to you. I will write it not just in scripture, but in circumstance. I will make your very environment echo what I have declared. Some of you will receive calls from people you have not spoken to in years. Their sudden appearance is not nostalgia. It is a sign. Some of you will see small amounts of unexpected money appear, a refund, a bonus, a gift. Not because that is the blessing, but because it is the preview, the whisper, the rehearsal for the great transfer. Some of you will dream of open doors, of new houses, of signed contracts. Do not dismiss these dreams as random. They are signs. I, Michael, tell you this truth. Heaven loves to confirm what it has spoken. Doubt is answered not with anger but with proof. The Father does not mock your questions. He answers them with signs, and He asks you to keep your eyes open. Watch for repeating patterns. Watch for sudden favor. Watch for unusual alignment. These are heaven's signals. But hear me, when signs come, you must not reduce them to coincidence. To call a sign a coincidence is to silence your own faith. Do not do that. Instead, when the sign comes, whisper, I see you, Lord. I receive it. That agreement accelerates the flow. That yes opens the gate wider. That recognition gives heaven permission to multiply what has begun. Child, you are about to notice alignment everywhere. Strangers will speak words that mirror your secret prayers. Songs will play that echo your questions. Numbers will repeat that confirm heaven's decree. The ordinary will become prophetic. This is not imagination. This is confirmation. Do not brush it off. Pay attention. Keep a journal. Write the signs down. For soon you will look back and see that heaven was speaking every day. God says, I am a Father who answers. I do not tease. I do not play with hope. If I say I will bless, I confirm it with evidence. If I decree wealth, I confirm it with signs along the path. Watch, for I am surrounding you with signals so you cannot deny my hand. The 99 million is not arriving in silence. It is arriving with signs that build your faith. Already, some of you feel a stirring in your spirit as you hear these words. That stirring itself is a sign. It is heaven's whisper saying, yes, this is for you. Do not dismiss it. Do not call it imagination. Receive it. Child, the signs will come quickly now. Expect divine timing, the right person calling at the right moment, the right words arriving just when you needed them, the right door opening without struggle. This is how heaven confirms. But I warn you, not every sign is spectacular. Some will be small, almost invisible. The enemy will try to convince you that they mean nothing. Do not listen. Faith sees significance in what the world calls small. Faith says, this is not random. This is God. Your recognition multiplies the sign into a wonder. I, Michael, assure you, the signs are not for entertainment. They are for alignment. They are the way heaven says, stay the course. Hold the line. Do not quit. Do not doubt. The blessing is real and it is near. So when you see the next confirmation, whether it is a repeated number, an unexpected kindness, or a sudden opportunity, pause and say, I receive. That simple yes will turn a sign into a stream, and a stream into a flood. The money is moving, child. The scroll has been opened. The decree is sealed. And heaven, in mercy, is giving you proof after proof so your faith will not faint. Lift your eyes. Pay attention. The signs are all around you and each one declares. The 99 million is real, it is moving, and it has your name on it. Beloved, listen closely, for what I am about to speak carries weight heavier than gold. This 99 million is not mere money. It is not simply currency to spend or store. It is a mantle, a spiritual responsibility placed upon your life. When heaven entrusts such a gift, it does not release it carelessly. It is not only a blessing, it is an assignment. God says, I give not just to comfort you, but to commission you. I pour into your hands not only to supply your needs, but to make you a supply for others. I trust you, therefore I increase you. Child, hear the truth. This wealth carries a mission. It is for more than houses, more than possessions, more than indulgence. It is for impact. It is for breaking generational curses and planting generational blessings. It is for building what others said could never stand. It is for restoring what the enemy tried to steal from your family line. You must not think small. 99 million is not given for you alone. It is given so that you might become a fountain, overflowing, abundant, pouring into lives, communities, and nations. You are chosen to be a distributor of heaven's resources. That is why the delay was long. That is why the process felt heavy. Heaven had to shape your heart so that when the mantle arrived, greed could not destroy it. I, Michael, remind you. Many have prayed for wealth, but not all have been chosen to carry it. Wealth without wisdom is destruction. Wealth without assignment is vanity. But wealth with divine alignment is power, holy, transformative power. That is what is being released to you. God says, I saw you give when you had little. I saw you share when it cost you. I saw you choose generosity in famine. That is why I trust you now with abundance. You have proven that money will not master you. You will master it. You will command it to obey my will. Child, think of what this mantle will do. Think of the families who will eat because of your obedience. Think of the children who will go to school because of your overflow. Think of the ministries that will rise, the homes that will be built, the lives that will be healed. This is not only your blessing. This is their deliverance. This is heaven's justice released through your hands. Do not fear the weight. Heaven does not assign where heaven does not equip. If you are chosen for 99 million, then you are also chosen for the wisdom, the discipline, and the discernment to steward it. The Spirit of God will counsel you. The angels will surround you. Heaven will guide every transaction, every decision, every partnership. You are not left alone to figure this mantle out. But I warn you, this is sacred. Do not play with it. Do not treat it as ordinary. Do not allow pride to corrupt what heaven calls holy. The enemy will attempt to twist your perspective, to lure you into selfishness, to tempt you with greed. Resist him. Remember, this mantle is bigger than you. It belongs to God, and he is entrusting it through you. I, Michael, have defended treasures in the heavens for centuries. I know the war over wealth is fierce. Money is a weapon, and in the wrong hands it destroys. That is why heaven is so careful. That is why this release required your faith, your patience, your obedience. Now that the mantle is here, you must wear it with humility. Child, the world will watch you. They will not understand at first. Some will envy, some will criticize, some will mock. But your stewardship will silence them. Your generosity will testify louder than their doubt. Your impact will prove that this blessing was not by chance. It was by divine appointment. God says, do not hoard. Do not waste. Flow. Let what I pour into you pour out of you. As you give, more will come. As you release, more will flow. You will never lack, because the source is endless. Understand this. You are not just receiving money. You are receiving a mantle that will shift economies, build legacies, and heal nations. The 99 million is holy. It is not random wealth. It is strategic provision. And you have been chosen, because heaven trusts you. So lift your head, wear the mantle with reverence, walk in generosity, let your stewardship echo in eternity. For what you do with this mantle will outlive you. It will ripple through generations. It will write history, and heaven will say of you, "They were faithful with little, and so I gave them much. And with much, they multiplied my light upon the earth." Child, hear me clearly. Time is moving, and heaven's clock does not wait forever. The decree of 99 million has been sealed. The scroll has been opened. The angels are in motion. But your agreement is needed for the flow to complete. Delay is dangerous. Delay is the thief of destiny. Delay can close doors that were once wide open. God says, "When I move with precision. When I release, it is for the appointed hour. Do not treat my timing lightly. Do not say tomorrow when I have said today. For today is holy. Today is the moment of transfer. Today is the hour of manifestation. I, Michael, speak this with trembling reverence. Every time you doubt, the gates hesitate. Every time you postpone, the flow slows, not because God is punishing you, but because heaven requires alignment. Heaven requires faith. The wealth is already here, but your agreement unlocks its landing. Child, imagine a river rushing toward you. It is full, it is fierce, it is overflowing. But if the gate of your heart is closed, the river cannot enter. It waits, it presses, but it does not flood. Delay is nothing more than a closed gate, and closed gates serve no one. This is why I plead, do not delay. Do not say, "I'll think about it." Do not say, "Maybe later." Do not treat this as common. Delay is how the enemy steals. He cannot stop the decree, so he tempts you to wait. He whispers, "What if it's not real? What if it's just imagination?" Wait and see. Do not listen. That whisper is not wisdom. It is sabotage. God says, "My child, when I say now, I mean now. Not because I need your urgency, but because I know the enemy's tricks. I know how he uses delay to drown faith. I know how he stretches waiting until you faint in doubt. That is why I give you signs. That is why I speak with urgency. So you will not miss what I have already released. Child, there are portals of blessing that open only for moments. Miss them and you must wait for another cycle. Heaven is merciful, but heaven is precise. Some doors open once in a lifetime. Some alignments appear once in generations. This 99 million is one of them. It is not ordinary. It is rare. It is divine. Do not let delay steal what is yours. I, Michael, plead again. Your 1 minute of agreement outweighs years of striving. One yes in your spirit shifts heavens. One whisper of faith ignites the flow. Delay, however, freezes the current. Think of the battles you have already survived. Think of the years you have endured. Would you come this far, only to pause and let the blessing pass you by? No, you are not called to almost. You are called to fullness. Delay is for those who are unsure. But you, child, are chosen. Chosen ones cannot afford hesitation. God says, "I will not force you." Heaven never coerces. But I will invite you with holy urgency. This is not pressure. This is prophecy. This is not manipulation. This is manifestation. Say yes. Align. Open the gate. Do not delay. Child, you know what delay feels like. You've seen opportunities slip because fear made you wait. You've watched doors close because doubt made you pause. That pain taught you hesitation has a cost. Do not repeat it. This is bigger than all those moments combined. This is the hour of overflow. I, Michael, assure you, if you say yes, the countdown accelerates. If you align, heaven moves swiftly. Miracles manifest in real time. Phone calls arrive. Contracts open. Finances shift. Delay will not steal from you again if you refuse to let it. So here is the final warning. Choose now. Lift your voice. Whisper your yes. Align your heart. Say, I receive. For heaven is listening, watching, moving. And time, child, is holy. The countdown is already ticking. Do not miss the appointed hour. Do not let delay close what God has opened. This 99 million is not just promised. It is present. It is here. It is ready. All that remains is your yes. Child of light, you have been mocked. You have been underestimated. You have been overlooked. Many thought you were finished. Some even whispered that your faith was foolish, that your prayers were wasted, that your hope was a fantasy. They shook their heads and said, nothing will ever change for them. But heaven has been keeping record. Heaven has been storing every tear, every prayer, every act of obedience. And now heaven announces, the great reversal has begun. God says, I will not only bless you, I will vindicate you. I will not only provide, I will prove myself through you. Those who doubted will witness. Those who mocked will be silenced. Not because of your words, but because of my wonders. This 99 million is more than a transfer. It is a testimony. It is heaven's courtroom verdict in your favor. The enemy accused you, but the judge has overruled. The enemy tried to delay you, but the decree was sealed. Now what heaven has written will manifest on earth, and none can stop it. I, Michael, have warred for your name in realms unseen. The accuser pointed at your mistakes, your failures, your weaknesses. He said you were unworthy. But heaven's response was clear. My grace is sufficient. My child is chosen. Their past does not cancel their future. The scroll was stamped. The inheritance remained intact. And now the accuser is silenced, for the wealth is released. Child, the tables are turning. The ones who once pitied you will soon wonder how. The ones who once despised you will ask for counsel. The ones who laughed will bow their heads in awe, not to you, but to the God who lifted you. This is vindication. This is the reversal. God says, you will no longer be last. You will no longer be behind. I am moving you from the back to the front, from borrower to lender, from overlooked to sought after. I am reversing the shame and replacing it with glory. I am reversing the lack and replacing it with overflow. Child, do not gloat. Do not boast. For this reversal is not about revenge. It is about revelation. It is not to feed your pride, but to display God's power. Walk humbly. Let your generosity speak louder than your vindication. When enemies see your blessing, let them also see your mercy. For mercy is the true proof of maturity. But make no mistake, this reversal will be undeniable. Heaven delights in justice, and justice means the mocked will be honored, the broken will be restored, the forgotten will be remembered. Justice means the righteous will shine. I, Michael, tell you this, heaven loves reversals. Joseph went from prison to palace overnight. Esther went from orphan to queen in a moment. David went from shepherd to king in one anointing. Child, you are next in line. Your story is about to shift so suddenly that it will feel like a dream. But it will not be a dream, it will be destiny. God says, I will prepare a table before you in the presence of your enemies. They will see and they will know. I will anoint your head with oil, and your cup will overflow. And no enemy, no critic, no liar will be able to deny it. Child, this reversal is not just personal. It is generational. Your family line will benefit. Where your ancestors struggled, you will succeed. Where your parents were denied, you will be approved. Where poverty lingered, prosperity will reign. The reversal is not just for you. It is for all connected to you. Remember, the 99 million is not merely money. It is the proof of heaven's justice. It is God's way of showing that your faith was not in vain. Every time you chose prayer over bitterness, every time you chose hope over despair, every time you chose faith over fear, heaven recorded it. And now heaven repays. Child, lift your head. The reversal has begun. What once embarrassed you will now elevate you. What once limited you will now launch you. The same mouths that cursed you will soon confess, surely the Lord was with them. This is not imagination. This is manifestation. Heaven has spoken, and earth will echo. The great reversal is sealed. 99 million is the proof. And you, beloved, are the testimony. Beloved child of light, the hour has come. The message has been delivered. The warning has been given. The scroll has been unsealed. And now the impartation must be released. Heaven is leaning in. Angels are surrounding you. I, Michael, stand guard as the final words are spoken into your spirit. God says, this is the season of sealing. This is the moment where faith meets fulfillment. What I have promised, I will perform. What I have decreed, I will deliver. The 99 million is not in negotiation. It is in manifestation. It is yours, sealed by the blood of covenant, sealed by the authority of heaven, sealed by the decree of the Almighty. Child, lift your hands, not physically but spiritually. Open your heart. Receive the impartation now. The angels are pouring. The vaults are opening. The floodgates are breaking. Favor is flowing like a river. This is not imagination. This is impartation. I, Michael, release over you the mantle of abundance. May every place where there was lack now overflow. May every door that was closed swing wide. May every debt dissolve. May every shame lift. May your household become a fountain of prosperity. May your hands never run dry. The 99 million is not just currency. It is covenant. It is God's way of saying, I have seen your endurance. I have tested your faith. And now I reward your steadfastness. Child, your tears are turning into testimony. Your sorrow is transforming into song. Your mourning is becoming dancing. The season of weeping is over. The season of rejoicing has begun. God says, joy will overflow in your house. Laughter will return to your lips. Peace will reign in your mind. No more sleepless nights wondering how. No more secret tears wondering when. The how is my hand. The when is now. I have spoken and it is done. But listen, beloved, the impartation carries instruction. For what you receive you must steward. Wealth without wisdom becomes waste. But wealth with wisdom becomes legacy. Do not forget this. You are called not only to enjoy but to establish. Not only to prosper but to provide. Not only to rise but to raise others. The 99 million is not only for your table. It is for many tables. It is bread for the hungry, shelter for the homeless, healing for the broken, light for the forgotten. Handle it as holy. I, Michael, charge you, be generous, be wise, be humble. Remember the wilderness when you walk in wealth. Remember the nights of struggle when you sit in success. Remember the valleys when you stand on the mountain. Gratitude will keep you grounded. Humility will keep you safe. And know this, the blessing is protected. The same way I fought off curses, I will now guard your increase. The same way I shielded your name, I will now shield your wealth. But you must remain aligned. Keep your heart pure. Keep your words faithful. Keep your eyes on heaven. Child, this impartation is permanent. No enemy can reverse it. No curse can cancel it. No delay can stop it. It has been spoken. It has been sealed. It has been set. Now let us seal it together. Whisper these words in your spirit. Yes, Lord, I receive. I believe. I agree. I am ready. Heaven has heard. The courts have recorded. The decree is final. God says, from this day walk differently. Speak differently. Expect differently. Carry yourself as chosen, for you are. Carry yourself as blessed, for you are. Carry yourself as wealthy, for you are. This is not arrogance. This is awareness. Awareness of who you are in me. Awareness of what I have placed on you. Awareness of the covenant sealed tonight. Child, rejoice. Sing. Celebrate. For the miracle is not just coming. It has begun. The release has started. The transfer has moved. The inheritance is unfolding. I, Michael, will remain beside you until the delivery is complete. I will not leave your gate until the package is in your hand. I will not depart until you see with your eyes what you have carried in faith. This is your impartation. This is your sealing. This is your miracle. 99 million. Today. Now. It is written. It is released. It is real. Walk in it. Live in it. Guard it. Give from it. And never again doubt that heaven fights for you, loves you, and provides for you. The impartation is finished. The blessing is sealed. And the story of your life has shifted forever. Amen.